Okay, welcome to my political life video blog, and I think I heard noises for graduation, but who knows, keep it civilized. Anyways, let's discuss this, shall we? Because here's why. Because as I said last Wednesday on my political life video blog, if you just missed it, go to youtube.com/unleashmusic1, and I blasted Kathy Griffin in the face. Because you know why? Because Kathy Griffin just really take the bait on the chin for her irresponsible and disgusting photo stunt, according to TMZ, as far as we're concerned. And that was a universally excoriated by, you guessed it, both right and the left, for depicting a severed head with, oh god, fake blood on it, on her hands, of President Trump. Oh lord. And we just heard that on her Twitter account, she apologized. Because this is what I blasted. I blasted her in the face. I told you. I blasted her in the face. And I said those stupid things to Kathy Griffin on my radio show last Wednesday and Thursday. So be it for now. Now, because what? She has a plan. In her Twitter account, you guessed it, last Thursday, she hired a lawyer named Lisa Bloom, posted a press statement. Come here, good ways, why? Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And you know what? Quote this from Lisa Bloom. Proud to announce that I represent Kathy Griffin. We will be holding a press conference tomorrow. Oh, God. Because last Thursday morning, last Friday, give me one good reasons why. Because the press will release earlier you guessed it. It continue on, and you know about this one. And the president himself tweeted that his son Barron was very disturbing to see this whole image on television. Because like I said, like I said, President Trump said to your face. Yes, on his face, on his Twitter account, says something to you, because you should be ashamed of yourself. Because just remember that. It can't be civilized, and that's why you were fired from CNN The Liberal. But now you want a new lawyer at a time like this. This is so absurd to me. This is so absurd to me. This is gonna be ridiculous. So, this is what happens. You don't try it as an own, because everybody knows. Kathy Griffin has done. Here's the thing. Kathy Griffin has been dominated by the headlines over the weekend. Over a photo of her holding, God. Because it dominated headlines from the LA Times all the way up to New York Times. So that's why because here's why. She widely criticizing the photo and issue an apology. Why CNN The Liberal has to cut ties with her? Well, guess what? I'm sorry, Anderson Cooper. I guess you need a sidekick to make off colors like this. Like this. But in case you're wondering this, if Griffith expressed their views that could have a foreshadow of her fiasco, let's travel back in time a bit of December. You guessed it. A month after Trump's election. Take for instance, Vulture, an entertainment website under New York Magazine's digital umbrella, has been caught up. Griffith, an event, and the conversation just, yeah, you guessed it, Quote this from Virtue. Yeah, Kathy Griffith. Now more than ever, we must absolutely go for the absurdities. And for this is what she said. Yeah, right. Go out of our head. Well, guess what? You know what I mean. Because here's why, here's why it is could be Griffith's just unable to digest about this one. Quote this: after the beatdown, first of all, celebrity comedian Rosie O'Donnell hopped on and used to as an attack on his father. You wish. And speaking of O'Donnell, Virtue has a quote from Griffith. Try to regard the former co-host of The View. After she infamously suggested that Barron have... Oh, God. Listen. But what about Griffith? Has proceeded to tear into his dad. Well, guess what? Oh, boy. Here comes what comes next in our list of things. List of things. List of things. Well, guess what? Guess what? After the beatdown, he gave her. She can say whatever she wants to say to that piece of. Oh boy, piece of what? Here's your piece of what, all right. Your friend, Al Franken. As far as we're concerned, your friend, Al Franken, has been realizing this. Appearing in this huge public with, yeah, that's right. And who held the despicable President Trump in his affair head and all that stuff? Well, guess what? Al Franken knows this. He was scheduling appear with Griffith starting July 7th and try to promote his new book, Al Franken, The Giant of the State. And that's why this is ridiculous. This is so absolutely ridiculous. Remember this, Al Franken, Stuart Smalley on Saturday Night Live? Now I'm gonna say it. Say this to your face, Al Franken. And you've gone too far, as far as we're concerned. Yeah, you, Al Franken, you've gone too far, on purpose. Liz, here's why. Here's why everybody else can be civilized about. Yeah, Franken told Alison Camerota from CNN's New Day, and that's what he says. I have no clue whatsoever. You're trying to... Yeah, guess what? Let's break this down, shall we? I want you to listen to this. Kathy Griffith, crying like a baby. And you know why? Because anything else can be civilized about breaking down the... Crying like a... Here it is. Okay. Anyways, it can be civilized. Anyways, now, here's the thing. Why is Kathy Griffith broke down to tears during a press conference to address that backlash that she's receiving after, who, posting a controversial, yeah, you guessed it. So, here's the thing you don't want to know about this one. Listen to this from her crybaby buffoon, Kathy Griffith. Says about this, oh Lord have mercy. Says about this, oh Lord have mercy upon us. So I cannot believe my eyes and ears. So, because I don't like this. Listen to this. I want you to listen to this from Kathy Griffith. She's just, I cannot believe she's sickening to me. Listen to this.
I've never done a press conference. I don't really know how they work. Feel free to jump in. And when I get nervous, I like make jokes, so I'm probably gonna stumble and stuff. I have learned over the years that sometimes when you do stand-up, and I've done it in a war zone, never happened, ever in the history of this great country, which is that a sitting president of the United States and his grown children and the First Lady are personally, I feel, trying to ruin my life forever. You guys know him. He's never going to stop. I know him. Let me talk to like a camera like I'm talking to him. And I might make a couple jokes because I'm super nervous. Everyone...
No, just get to the bottom of this. Because
what did you say that you were happy to deliver feedback?
it break you.
I would never want to harm anybody, but you know,
You
I
see,
made fun of W.
see, I told you.
I made fun
You-
of Clinton.
see, I told you.
Remember the Monica dress days? Those were the
Kathy
days.
Griffith just broke down to
You could
tears.
make dress jokes all day long, and
You just
nobody
broke
tried
down to
kill you.
tears.
You shouldn't have to die for this. I'm under a secret service.
Sickening. It makes me sick to my darn ego mind stomach. You broke down to tears. And you try to blame it on, it broke me. Well, guess what? Kathy Griffith? You're the one to blame. You're the one to blame, and I feel your pain very easy, and I feel your pain. Well, guess what? Who knows? And here's the worst nightmare ever. Let me just say this. Very quickly, as fast as I can. So it's gonna be huge. Anyways, let me say this as fast as I can, if I do say so myself. Right-wing rock musician. All of you know Ted Nugent. Yeah, he is a rock superstar, rock and roll thing. Yes. Plays the guitar, like guitar and all that stuff. So trust me. And he hunts, like nature. Yeah. But enough of it. That's why Ted Nugent called a specialist to bash Kathy Griffith. And here's the thing you don't want to know about this one. You ought to know by now, because ought to know by now. Listen to this from Fox News specialist, and we'll see if we get inside the bottom of this. Listen to this.
And she blew herself up. In fact, Kathy Griffin just gave the middle finger to anyone who was willing to give her that second chance.
Really, huh?
Hold on. We have Ted Nugent, who's calling into this show right now. Ted was one of the guests on the line. All right, talk to us a little bit about Kathy Griffin, Ted, and specifically her reference to you, saying that you have...
Listen to this.
I mean, I respect the greatest law enforcement
I want you to listen to this.
investigators in the world, the Secret Service, when they were forced to come investigate me. When I expressed fear of my government, my quote was that I was afraid if Obama was elected again, I would either be dead or in jail because of all the farmers and ranchers and citizens across this country who unload on me on a regular basis, where they're being persecuted by various bureaucrats, and I'm sure you're well aware of that, the EPA and the Endangered Species Act and the USDA, but that's a different subject. I express fear of my government. But Pelosi and Boxer and Feinstein sent the Secret Service to investigate me, and they concluded, absolutely conclusively, I did not threaten anybody's life yet. Kathy Griffin and the whole left talking points, including our own friend Juan Williams, just repeats the lie. The president's life never happened.
Well, Ted, what did you...
You see what happens? Ted Nugent says he didn't threaten. He didn't threaten Obama's life. Because guess what? Kathy Griffith and the other one is a joke. Kathy Griffith is absolutely pathetic, as far as we're concerned. Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. This is gonna be worse. You're the one to blame this. Ted Nugent is right. Baron Trump is right. President Trump is right. And of course, you guessed it. You guessed it. We are conservatives right because you did this on purpose. One last thing. Donald Trump Jr. Donald Trump Jr. blasted you. Yes. And you said, I'm gonna be honest. You broke into tears, haven't you? Break into tears. Did you? Did you? But guess what? Here's your worst nightmare. The bottom line of this one. This one's because everything else can be civilized. Because it broke the news barriers about this one. News barriers. Quote this, and he quote this on a quote this from Donald Trump Jr. Quote this on his Twitter account. Says the only thing Kathy Griffin is the victim of is her own ignorance. 24 hours from her fake apology to victim status and impressive by any standard. You see, fake apologies. Fake. Same thing as fake news. As far as we're concerned, what kind of creature habit that you live in? Kathy Griffith. And then, last but certainly not the least, Donald Trump Jr. broke this down on a double to rebuke you for your stupid comments of yours that you just made it, that you just did, that you would beat Trump up. Stupid. Stupid. And you know why it's amazing about this one? It's you. It's gotta be you. You did this, not us. You know why? Because it's amazing. It's really hard to play the victim when you decide it's okay to attack President of the United States. That means Donald Trump is there and his child to premeditated fashion. Now, as the bottom line of my political life video blog is this: the fallout of your controversial, stupid stunt like this. That means you have been fired. That's right, CNN. You have been fired by CNN. My God, CNN, the liberal, has finally seen the light. Finally see the light of day. Well, guess what? You finally see the light of day. You know, it's about time, CNN. You finally woke up. Because everything else can be civilized. Because here, and you know why? It's your fault. Kathy Griffith. Yeah, you. It's your own darn fault. Get it? Good. Now I hope you learn your darn lesson. For once. What else can I say? Anyways. Lessons learned about that. So, like I said, to be continued. I have no choice, Kathy Griffith, to trash you. Or should I say, should we say this? We as conservatives can chastise you. And trash you on purpose. Because I have no choice. For nothing. Anyways, that's my political life video blog story. And I'm sticking to it. Good riddance, Kathy Griffith. Hit the road. For now. Don't come back anymore.